Welcome to Scott Cooks. Today we're going to be making an old-fashioned white gravy. We're going to have some country fried steak. We're going to use frozen cod from Tyson. And we're also going to do some sautéed string beans, garlic, and onions. And we're going to do all of that in the Foodi. For the old-fashioned white gravy, it's a very simple recipe. Got 2 tablespoons of butter. We got 2 tablespoons of flour, and we got 1.25 cups of whole milk. For making white gravy, you don't want to use the skim and all that stuff. It's just not going to cook right. So we're going to just use the Foodi. Put this on sear saute. We're going to use sear saute. We're going to start it off on a medium, but then we're going to move it later to high to bring it up to a boil. So this is a pretty simple recipe. We're just going to take the butter, throw it in the pan. Once the butter melts, we're going to mix in flour, some salt and pepper. In my case, I'm going to go a little better than old-fashioned. I'm going to do this instead. The Himalayan pink adds a little garlic to it. And so what you want to do is you're kind of making a roux here. So we're just going to just really dissolve that flour in until there's no lumps, nice and easy. And then we're going to bring it up, heat up, and we're going to slowly add the milk and stir and stir and stir and stir. Of course, I'm just making dinner for 2, so if you've got a bigger family, you're going to probably want to double this gravy recipe. Of course, I am using real butter. Unsalted, real butter. It's the only way to make a good gravy. Don't try it with margarine or all that stuff. It's just not going to come out very good. You got to have the fats. Now you want to add this flour in just a little at a time and just keep stirring and stirring. If you put it in too fast, you're going to get a big blob, and it's never going to dissolve properly, and your gravy's going to be lumpy and ruined. It tastes like flour. So nice and easy. See that? I just put just a sprinkling in. I'm just going to get that going. Mix it right in. So it's all nice and incorporated in with the butter. There it goes. And it's gone. And I got a little more to do. And now what we got is more like a roux. And we don't want this butter to burn, so we're going to keep moving things around. What we're going to do is go ahead and change this up medium high. We're going to start adding the milk, nice and slow. Remember, we're putting a cold liquid into a hot pan. That's it, just a little bit right there. Now you see it start to ball up a little bit. That's what we want, but we don't want to let it sit around too long. Keep it going. Let's see the milk slowly getting incorporated in. And that is how you make a gravy. You gotta be real careful not to get excited and put too much milk in at one time, because you'll cool it off. You do not want to cool it off. See the bubbling? You want to keep it bubbling. Now we've got all the milk in. You can see it bubbling. So I'm going to leave it on medium high. I don't need to go to high. That's a very good temperature I got right there. And now I'm just simply going to stir it until it reaches the consistency I want. So we're already thick. And keep in mind, because of the flour, that this is going to thicken quite a bit when it cools. So you could probably pull it right about now. Now if you're making a double batch, you're going to want to leave it in a little longer. I'm going to go ahead and remove this and get ready for my next item. In case you're not familiar with what I'm cooking here, Tyson country fried steak. I've had these before, they're pretty good. Okay, we'll be using the basket for this. Just cleaned out the pan a little bit. Okay, close the lid. I got 3 in there. That's all that's going to fit. We're going to air crisp it. 390 is fine. We're going to set it for 15 minutes. We'll check it then. Might need closer to 20, but that's fine. And away we go. And once we get these out, we're gonna go ahead and do our string beans. Okay, while we're waiting on the steaks there, got a yellow onion, I'm only going to use a small bit of this. Just chop it up kind of fine. We're going to use probably 1 garlic clove. Chop it up. We'll saute those up with a little olive oil, and then drop the beans right on top. Give them a quick stir. There we go. That'll be perfect. And because I'm using the air crisp in the basket, I will not need to flip these over. These are going to cook really evenly on top and bottom without me having to do anything. Just pulled these out. I added 1 minute to it, so that's 16 minutes. They're very well cooked, top and bottom. It's time to go ahead and get this in. I got her on sear saute again, back to medium. Okay. About a half a tablespoon, maybe something like that. We're going to go ahead and get the garlic and the onions in. And let's stir those up. And we're just going to break them onions down a little bit, garlic down. Don't want to burn anything. I'm going to drop the string beans right on top in a second. Alright, cooking nice. I'm going to go ahead and bring the temperature up now, get ready for the beans. Go to medium high. These are frozen. These are fresh frozen string beans. So I'm just going to make enough for the night. You know what? Let's have some leftovers too. Come on. Why not? Stir them up real nice. Now, of course, that cooled things down. It's going to get hot again pretty quick. And I can show you a trick. This is like putting a lid on a pot on the stove. You can throw this on while you're on sautéing. You can throw this on while you're on any of these modes across the top. You cannot use this on any of the modes on the bottom. Won't work. Just make sure that the vent is open, because if you accidentally build pressure while you're sautéing, you're going to have a problem. Okay, I pulled the lid off. They're not frozen anymore. It only took a minute. Now we're just going to sauté them up. Cook them however you like them. Let's get mine just a little crispy. And we're ready to go. This is the finished product. Sauteed green beans, onions, and garlic. Done on the saute mode in the Ninja Foodi. Chicken fried steak and old-fashioned white gravy. If you like this kind of video, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button, leave some comments, and go ahead and click that bell. That way you'll be alerted next time I put a video out. Alright guys, thank you, take care.